Well, or waiting for people to come in. I'm Josh. This is Squatchtopic.pa, where we go out and look for the creatures that are said to be mythical and non-existent, but manage to leave traces of evidence, physical evidence, such as prints and sightings and whatnot. Well, once we get some people in here, I know it's late here in America, but this video was timed for Australia's time zone. Right now it's before 5 p.m. and I wanted to say thank you to someone. Let's see if she gets in here. What's up, Weasel? Who else? We got 3 people in here. We got Weasel. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Harold? It's Oklahoma Cryptid Search Team. All right. Well, I want to give you guys some details on what's going to be happening. Hey, what's up, David? David, I took a screenshot. I hope you don't mind, but Biggie showed your business card on his video when he did your unboxing, and I didn't call you yet because I wanted to wait till I seen you on a live to ask your permission to call you, but I want to know what you would charge for an owl hoot that sounds like a barred owl. Definitely. Like, hey, what's up, Les? But I'm interested in a barred owl call if you have them. I'd be willing to pay for it and whatnot. Hey, what's up, Ken Miller? Kenny? DA, what's happening? Happy New Year's. Thank you. You guys will be seeing me before New Year's. We're going out tomorrow, and we are staying until Sunday. So Wednesday to Sunday, we will be at the spot. We are going to be combing for prints because, like I said, we're gonna
a free raffle.
We're gonna cast when we find a good suitable print. We have plaster up there. It's in garbage bags wrapped up in tarps down there so the elements don't get it. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna search for a nice print, and we're gonna cast that bad boy and do that free raffle through the email. And whoever wins that will get that cast that we're gonna do. And there's no money involved in it at all. I'll take care of the shipping. It's just appreciation to subscribers. So no Cash App, no PayPal, no nothing, just email. That's about it. So, but we're going to be during the day. For these 4 days, we're going to be out there. We're going to be searching for prints so we can find something castable and get this going. Also, Weasel is going to be with me this time. And what we're going to do, we're going to get there during the day tomorrow. Camp set up and everything. Maybe do a little day expedition. And I'm trying to lean away from saying hunt because we're not out to kill nothing. So I'm trying to use the word expedition instead. But what we'd like to do is get out there, set up camp, do a day expedition, look for a print, hopefully find something to cast. And then if we don't, every day that we're out there, we're going to search. Every day that we're out there. During the day, we're going to look for prints. And then at night, tomorrow night's going to be fun. All right, here's what's doing. Weasel is going to take my phone. He's going to go live. He's going to go into the woods the normal way that I always go in. And he's going to go down to camp. But he's going to go out the back door of my father-in-law's. It's the way I always do. And he's going to radio me when he's at camp. Then I'm going to leave out the front door, go around the opposite right side around the house, except I'm going to have my ghillie suit on. I'm going to stay in the bushes along the sides, and I'm going to work my way into the woods. I'm going to flank around the area and get behind where Weasel's going to be. That way, because I'm going to have 4 of these mounted on me. They're motion sensor, night vision, and I'm going to have them mounted on my back. One facing forward because I'm going to be on my belly the whole time. One facing back, one to each side. That way, you guys are going to, obviously I can't go live with this. It records onto a card. So when I get home, I'll throw it on a computer, throw it through the video splicer, and you guys will see everything I did during that. But here's the thing, a red flag that pops up is, okay, well, if Weasel is down at camp and we're hearing stuff over here or there, how are we going to know where you are? I got an angle neck flashlight. It's a little one, little military ones. I put a blue lens in there, a blue filter. So I'm using all night vision, and I'm going to be watching Weasel in case they try to move in on him, catch their views from behind while they're moving in on him. Now, as far as my location being there, what I'm going to do with that blue light, anytime Weasel is panning, and I see him pan and he aims that phone towards where I'm at, there's a button. You have options. You could either have the light on or you could push the button to signal. I'm going to depress that button twice, so there will be 2 flashes of blue light. Anytime you see 2 flashes of light, that is me showing you where I am. So if you see that I'm over here, you're hearing footsteps over there, or you're hearing activity over there, you know it's not me doing it. Now, what I'm going to be doing is, obviously, the motion cameras, every time I move, are going to document everything I'm doing. I'm going to have this on me. This is night vision. It has a little tripod on it. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have it in one of my pouches, and we're going to crawl. And when I get to a certain spot where it goes down towards the ravine, I'm going to set this bad boy up. I'm going to camouflage it, and I am going to leave this cap on so no light is emitting from this end to be caught. But this recording end will be facing down the hill to ravine into the woods. Now, this will record. The battery will stay good on this for an hour and a half. So if I take one of my power packs and hook it up to it, it'll drain the power pack. And then once the power pack's dead, it'll drain the battery. So you're looking at the battery gives you an hour and a half. The power pack might give you a half hour. So whatever it is, if anything comes up that hill, this camera will catch it. Okay? Anything moves around me, my 4 cameras will catch it. Now, as far as base camp goes, Weasel has a pair of these too. His is different, but they're the same concept. I'll show you. And I have this pair. What I want to do, we're going to put these on tripods. These are night vision. They record and take photo. And what we're going to do is have these on tripods. It's going to have facing one direction, his facing another direction. He's going to have his phone going for the live. We'll have my 4 cameras on me. We'll have this camera down here I just showed you. And hang on, I ain't done yet. Daddy ain't done. We got this little bad boy my wife got me for Christmas too. It has night vision that we'll be using as well for footage. So we are going to utilize every piece of equipment we have available simultaneously. So all the night vision stuff that takes micro SD cards, that's going to have to be brought home, thrown on the computer, and spliced together. But but you can figure you're going to have 4 cameras for me that are going. You're going to have my ESS LMB cam that I'm going to be posting up on the going down the ravine. So that makes 5 cameras. Then you're going to have the 2 night vision binoculars going. You're going to have the phone going, plus 2 trail cameras. That's 10 sources alone. And as far as, yeah, I do. You're right, David. I do. I collect gear. Now, all these different functions working together, I'll bring all those cards home, see what we get. And also, another thing that I'm going to do is I'm thinking Wednesday, well, tomorrow night, I'm going to do the ghillie suit deal. And then I'm going to leave the ghillie alone for the rest of the time. Because the reason being is those 4 motion sensor cameras I'm going to have mounted on my ILBE for when I'm in my ghillie suit. I'm going to post those bad boys around the camp. They're tiny. I mean, look, that's all the bigger they are. So what I'm going to do, what was that? Oh, something from the Christmas tree. So what I'll do is I could place these around camp. We'll be laying in our hammocks, have these facing all around camp, and we'll just, or I could just randomly put them, like, say we're walking down a trail. These things love to come up behind you. They have to cross the trail eventually. So what if we're walking down a trail? We got 4 of these. Have one mounted on my back, so I got one watching my back the whole time we're walking. But the 3 extra ones, while we're walking, set them down, camouflage them, have them facing in where you're coming from. When you come back, pick them up, shut them off, and who knows? Maybe when I come back to the computer, we'll find a discovery. Maybe something crossed the trail behind us, was following us. You know, that's something else I want to do. But we are going to utilize every piece of camera equipment we have in these 4 days. And it's all going to be running simultaneously. So we're hoping, I mean, if any of you guys follow us on Facebook or see the stuff that we put out there, we do get good footage. I mean, we got them in trees. We've got them cloaking. We've got stuff I haven't even released yet about the X. So many different things that are unbelievable to many. We have caught on film, photos and whatnot. There's just so much that we have to prove this existence, and that's why I can't wait to have everything figured down. Like I'm going to release the footage from the X, but the thing is I sent files to Biggie, and he has these files to go over. He's going to look at them because, you know, he has those eyes. So whenever he sends them back to me, then I'm going to do the video because he finds things that we don't see. And then I'll be able to add that into the video as well. That's what we're waiting on. But don't rush Biggie, though. He's going through a rough time right now. All right. Now, that's the plan. So Weasel's going to go out one way. I'm going to come the other way. And I'm going to flank around. Look for a blue flashing light that comes in a series of 2s. Boom, boom. That's me. All right. Next, I want to go over. You guys notice, like, when I'm out there, we always find these crappy sticks to try to tree knock with. And you you get a good crack, and then the second crack comes in, and half the stick goes over and pegs your buddy in the thigh, or some cases with me, the stick breaks and kicks back and hits you between the legs. Yeah. So I've had a lot of bad experiences with tree knocking. That's why I was like, when I'm not real big on it with people, it's like, oh, do a tree knock. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta find a rotten stick. Well, guess what? Problem solved. Miss Leanne Wedmore, she is Squatchbee in the chats. She is from Australia, and she has sent this beautiful piece of work to us. All right, she had a gift wrapped and everything. She sent this from Australia. She had it made herself. It's a Squatchtopic.pa. We have a print on the head, and we have a print on the bottom. And I'll tell you, this is very well made, and this is Australian oak, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is Australian oak, and I'll tell you, this thing's heavy, and like it got a good whomp to it. Like I can't wait to hit a tree with it and hear the sound it makes. So, Miss Leanne, thank you so much. Yes, dude, this is nice. This wood is so smooth. And check this out too. She also added, let me see if I can get it. Bam! Sasquatch! I love it. Thank you so much, Squatchbee. This is so awesome. We are going to use it. Definitely going to use it. This will be on every expedition we do. Guaranteed. Just like my medicine bag. Everywhere time we go on expedition, this is going to be there. Medicine bag, though, that's on me all the time. But I wanted to say thank you. Thank you very much to her and Squatchtopic.pa. We're very grateful for things we get. That's why we go live and show appreciation for it. You know, I don't ask for nothing for free. And when I have a gift sent to me, it's sentimental to me. You know, that means a lot. Good night, DA. You take it easy. You'll see us this week. We're hoping to go live twice a day while we're out there. That's our goal. But yeah, I wanted to say thank you to Miss Leanne. This is a very, very nice piece of work here she did. And I also wanted to let everybody know that when we go live tomorrow night, don't think that it's a different channel when Weasel has the phone, because I'm going to be in a ghillie suit. I wanted to put all that out there, and I needed y'all to know. So look for blue light that flashes in series of 2s. That is me. I don't want nobody like thinking oh no, that was Josh out there doing that, when Josh is way over here and it's happening over there. You have to know where I'm at. It's just, you have to. But that's where we're at. I just wanted to go live and say thank you to her and let everybody know that we're going to be out there this week and show you what we're going to be using. So I'm sorry this is a short live. I still got some things to charge. My wife has her bags all packed. She has the kids' bags all packed for when they stay at my father-in-law's. Weasel's bags are all packed, and there's my bag sitting over there waiting to be packed still. I'm a procrastinator. So I got to quit procrastinating, and I got to get my bag loaded up. And that's about that, guys. You know, expect to see Weasel this time. Get to see me in a ghillie suit. That's going to be interesting. And as far as my thermal, I have a thermal. It's a FLIR. Problem is, I can't find the darn cord. Last time I used that cord was at my father-in-law's. I was charging it in the bedroom. Cannot find that cord nowhere here, so I'm assuming the cord is at my father-in-law's. So when I get there, I gotta go in the room and look for it. And if it's there, I gotta plug it in and charge it. And it's gonna take 5 hours to charge. That thing's dead. So if that charger is there and I get the FLIR fired up and going, I'll be using that for my primary vision while I'm out in my ghillie, because it does not emit an infrared beam. We think the Sasquatch can see the infrared spectrum. We're trying to experiment with that. Blue, we don't know about the blue spectrum of light, how they react with that. So we'll see. If my position is blown, we know they see blue. We know they see red spectrum because Weasel and I have sat down there with our IR stuff going, and they literally know where your range ends, and they go around it and they move around your equipment. I swear to God, they do. So it's going to be interesting. We're hoping to get footage, but this camera I have, this one here, is remote control, and it has a microphone too. Let me get it out here. Yeah, here's the microphone that goes on it. It goes in right here like that. I'm not going to lock it in, but it goes right there. We have a remote control, so I could be chilling in a hammock, have this sitting there. All right, check this concept out. All right, they can see the infrared spectrum, right? So I could be sitting there, have the IR off. Here's something creeping up behind us. Hit the button, the IRs kick on. This also has a motion detection as well. So this is another piece. So we're going to be working on it. We're going to do our best to bring you guys the footage you want to see. And one more thing. You know, I up here. There's, when it comes to Squatchtopic.pa, all right, I'm not going to say what channel it is. I'm not here to bash nobody, but I mean, there's a particular person said that Squatch Topic was spawned from their channel. Right. Let me lay down some facts. That channel has not started any videos of any type of Bigfoot stuff until a year ago. All right. I've been studying Sasquatch actively in the woods. October was the 4-year mark. October of 2018 is when I started actively going in the woods and collecting footage. Okay? I come across these channels and see that they're doing these hunts the way they're doing them. Okay, I'll watch it. And I'm like, okay. So what happened was I was posting all my stuff on Facebook, and Biggie got a hold of me. Said, hey man, you should really start a YouTube channel at your spot, because he's been on video calls with me, and I've walked around there. I've done expeditions just on the phone with people through Messenger. And Biggie was one of them, and it took him probably about 2-3 weeks of nagging me to start a channel. I didn't know how. Biggie convinced me to start a channel. Jack Riggs got a hold of me and educated me on how to operate my channel and how to set up to be monetized. The other channel offered was telling people to subscribe, which I'm very grateful of. Seriously, I'm grateful of that. But don't say you started my channel when I've been doing the Bigfoot 3 years longer. Because you're saying that they can't do this, they can't do that. You're full of crap if you say this. And you know what? I got video evidence. I have photo evidence. They cloak. I don't care what your belief is. You think you're out there chasing a big monkey through the woods? You are wrong. They are not big monkeys. I have interacted with these things. I have been touched by these things. I have seen them face to face several times. They are not big apes. No, not at all. I don't know what they are, but they are not apes. Also, another thing, aggression versus what do you call it? Gifting, we'll say. Kindness versus meanness. You swear up and down being mean is the only way to get footage. Well, bub, I go in there, I feed them. I leave my trail cams up there. They play with my trail cams. I've got pictures of them on trail cam. I got pictures of them through my night vision. I've got videos of them through my night vision. So don't tell me that you have to be aggressive with them in order to get footage. It doesn't work like that. And another thing is too, if anybody don't believe me, shoot me a message in Messenger and I will send you pictures back. If you have a designated gifting spot and you leave food there, yeah, in the beginning, animals will probably come up and pick at it. Once the Sasquatch realizes this is my gifting spot, those animal tracks, say your rock is right here, you're setting your stuff up on a rock. Now, trust me, I've been doing this for 4 years now. Animal tracks go around that area. They go up on the ridge away, or they hit the trail below now. They go around that area. Every once in a blue moon, I'll see a stray set of tracks go up to where that gifting rock is, but every single time I find those tracks going up to that rock, I darn well guarantee you I will find that animal squished within the furthest, I'd say 40 feet away from that gifting spot. I have seen coons squished, like literally stomped, like something just stepped on them. I have seen deer down there in that gifting area when tracks go up to where they had both legs compound fractures in the front, their body is beat up and their heads are squished. So don't tell me that gifting food is wrong. Yeah, in the beginning, coons will do that, but once it is established with them that this is their territory, this is their spot, this is their meal plate, those animals aren't gonna touch it. So that's how it works. And then when you have those designated spots, every once in a while, they leave you a gift in return. It might be a dead animal. It might be feathers. It might be a funky looking rock. You never know what they're going to leave you, but they do leave you stuff sometimes in return. So out of my 4 years of experience, I feel that if you go in showing aggression, you're roaring at them, you're defiling their structures, desecrating their mounds, they're going to throw stuff at you. They're going to throw stuff at you, hide behind a tree, and then when you run up to that tree to go get them, poof, they're not there. They either climbed up that tree, they shimmy their way up, or they decided to cloak or mirror image, whatever you want to call it. They do it. You ain't going to see them. Simple as that. You have to have a certain eye. You have to know what you're looking for. And a lot of times when you are out there at our location, daytime, nighttime, it don't matter. When they're sitting perfectly still, you do not see them. But when they move in tree to tree, it's like watching the movie Predator. You literally see like what the predator looks like moving between the trees. I have no other way to explain it. I mean, you could ask my wife. She grew up there. She's seen it her whole life in those woods. And it's them cloaking. Simple as that. It's an ability they have that we don't. Just like they can see in the dark, we can't. Their eyes are about the size of a tennis ball. So obviously they're going to retain a lot of ambient light compared to what we would with our little eyes. But that's my rant for tonight, guys. Squatch Topic has been doing this for 4 years. Social media, we didn't start until August. All my research was private in the beginning. Then I decided to start sharing stuff. Then Biggie convinced me to go on YouTube and Facebook. Simple as that. That's how Squatch Topic got. And if you really want to know who to thank for the Squatch Topic even being a twinkle thought of, it's my wife. She's the one that taught me that they were real. 2 weeks into our relationship, we've been together 16 years just about. So you figure out of the 16 years we've been together, she told me 2 weeks into our relationship there was naked, hairy, giant people living in the woods. And they kill people's livestock and they snatch your dogs. And I laughed at her. I was like, you crazy. You nuts. She didn't say a word about it for years. So you go from 2007, January, all the way up till 2018. She didn't say a word until she was able to look me in the face, give me that crappy grin, and say, I told you so. So it's up to y'all. You take your advice from. I'm not going to bash nobody's tactics. I'm just saying, from my experiences with this species, I think entering in an aggressive manner is the wrong way of doing it. I think gifting is a show of respect and peace, and it heightens your chances. I mean, when you have a device in your hand, you have your phone in your hand, you're holding it out like this, you're pointing it at them, they're going to hide from it. They don't know what the hell you have in your hand. They don't know if it's a weapon. They're going to hide from you. You ask Weasel, you ask Don Juan, anybody who's been down there without the cameras going, go about 3:30 at night, they'll come right up to your campsite and they'll touch you. You'll be laying in your hammock. They'll run up behind you, poke you, and then run up the hill. Just to see how close they can get to you without being seen. So, we're going to produce more footage for you guys. Tonight, I got to get my bag together, and then I got to rip some media off of TF cards and store them into my computer. I don't know how to do that yet. I have to have my wife teach me how to save images and videos from my cards onto the actual computer's memory itself, so I have a blank, fresh card to go with. But that's where we're at. We're going to have about a dozen different sources of video footage going simultaneously this week. We're going to do our best to get you what we can get you. So, on that note, I hope everyone had a good Christmas. If we don't see you before New Year's, be safe. Don't drive drunk. That's hazardous to your health. And respect others. Seriously, always respect others. Treat people the way you want to be treated. That way, if everybody's happy, we all have a squatchtastic night. Okay, I sound like an idiot. But hey, I'm gonna close now. I got stuff to take care of. Weasel, we are picking you up tomorrow morning. And when we get up to the spot, I gotta go look for that cable. And then we'll head down in the woods, set up camp, go live, look for some prints. And after that live's done, well, we have an option. We could either because we have to leave the camp, come back to the house in order for my plan to work, because he has to go out one door and I have to go out another door at separate times. We'll figure it out. But after the day expedition, while we're looking for prints, I want to have a backpack. I want to be cutting foliage and collecting little sticks, pliable sticks and whatnot. And I gotta put them in a bag. That way, when I get back up to the house, I'm gonna feed them through that ghillie suit, lace it up, get it all ready to go. And also, before we even go there, I have to stop at the old cemetery to see if Mike's equipment is there. He lost a couple little radio-looking thingies. They're called REM pods. I gotta go see if he has those. And if he does, I gotta make sure they work. So I will have 9-volt batteries with me. And if they do work, I'm playing with them while we're down there, buddy. Then I'll mail them back. But I will mail them back to you. I will test them live. In case you see the video, I will test them live to make sure they work. If they don't work, it's your choice what happens to them, whether we just throw them away or I mail them to you broken, however. If they're not there, they're not there. But if they are there and they do work, with your permission, I'd like to play with them while we're out there and then mail them back to you. So I'm asking. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, hopefully, I will see you guys during the week on the 4 days we will be going live. And we'll see what we can get. Also, once again, thank you, Squatchbee. Very grateful. And Mr. Leonard, if you make calls that mimic board owls, please let me know what they cost, because I have interest in one. I definitely have interest in one. Yeah. Because Chaka, she likes to mimic board owls. She messes up the end of the call, though. That's how I know that it ain't no owl. She messes up the end and starts purring. And not only that, if that was an owl with that lung capacity, that thing would be bigger than a Mothman. But all right, guys, y'all have a good squatchtastic evening. And remember, when you're out in the woods, if you feel like someone's watching you, more than likely something is. Good night, guys.